Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is not a regular video. And this is why I say so. This video is different because I'm going to be making a reflection of the last 6 months in this master's program. Uh, it's been a roller coaster of experience. So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on some of the challenges, some of the tough things, some of the not so glamorous things I've had to face during the course of this masters, and try to walk you guys through my experience. So if you're interested in grad school, you know what to expect. Or if you're already in grad school and you're watching this video, we can share ideas on how I've been able to combat some of these challenges, how I'm coping so far. It's different, it's not regular, because sometimes we don't talk about the other side, which is the kind of things you face, your struggles and stuff. I plan to focus more on that in this video. I hope you enjoy it. Be patient with me and let's go through it together. I have 5 things I think I've noticed that are like challenges I've faced, and I'll talk about it just in a bit. But before I go down that lane, I want to mention some of the things I'm grateful for, some of the things that I've enjoyed in this course of the 6 months of my programs now. So, first of all, I'm grateful for the level of education I am experiencing now. Would not have been possible without the scholarship. Could never have afforded it, and the level is so high. It's amazing because it's opening different doors for me. I'm able to see things from a different perspective. I'm able to get that rich technical background which is needed for me to pursue my dreams and aspirations, and I'm very grateful for that. So I'm grateful for the experience to travel to different countries. I think for me it's like a major highlight of my master's program here. The fact that I can move around, experience different people's culture, it's a big thing for me. It's one of the things that make this whole master's degree what it makes it interesting. You guys would have seen my travel vlogs, link one up here, and there are other ones coming you can watch and enjoy. This is one of the things that make the Erasmus experience really enriching for me, and I'm happy for that. Also, another thing I'm really grateful for is the amazing friends I've made in this program, the experiences we've built together. It's mind-blowing. I've met some really brilliant minds. When I say brilliant mind, like genius, close to genius level. And these guys are amazing, good at your craft, confident. It makes you feel like you're part of something big, because of the fact that you have friends and you have people moving in the same direction. We're trying to solve energy problems of the world, and it's just amazing. And we've had great experience traveling together, being in class together and stuff like that. The difference in the culture, because my program is international, and the difference in people's culture is amazing, because you get to see things from a different point of view. You're like, in Nigeria, this is not a problem. Why is it a problem in your country? Or something that is normal in their country is a big deal for me in back home in Nigeria. And these differences are so interesting. It makes the experience really lively. So I'm grateful for that. Also, the food, I'm grateful for the food. I think I said in one of my earlier videos I'm struggling with the food. I'll link that video to up here. But over 6 months now, I enjoy the food. In fact, I think I look forward to the food now, because my tongue has adjusted, my taste has adjusted, the cravings for spicy food always has reduced. Now I can enjoy my french fries and be happy with the other couscous and the other things I'm eating, and just really just immerse myself in the culture and the experience. It's a big deal for me, and I'm enjoying it. So these are some of the things I have experienced I love so far. Now down to the meat of the video. So there are 5 things I've experienced so far that are like challenges to me, and I'll try to go through it in no particular order. So the first for me would be loneliness. So because of the independent lifestyle of Europeans, of the people that live here in France, I think the Western culture they are very independent in their way of life. It's not like in Nigeria or in Africa where we are very communal and we relate more with our neighbors or friends or strangers on the street. It's different here. So this has led to some bouts, some periods of being very lonely, and you really don't know how to how to match those two experiences coming from where you are, where you can easily make friends with your next door neighbor. You could go there to borrow some things and just say hello, just gist when you meet on the walkway. You could make friends literally by meeting people on the walkway. It's different here, and I think I've struggled a bit with it. Apart from the fact that I miss my family at home, I miss my brothers, I miss my friends back at home. It's been difficult to make friends here. Sometimes I'm alone in the room, just working on your own project, working on your own assignment, and throughout the day you might not even go out because there's nothing to go out. There's nobody you're going to meet, and everybody's really independent in their way of thinking, the way of doing, and it could be quite challenging. So if you're someone and your personality really thrives on that daily communication with people, on that daily the vibe you get from your friends and your neighbors, this could be a challenge, something that you need to watch out for and find things that you can help you. In my own case, I think I would say some of the things that helped me to combat this is making deliberate efforts to find hobbies, to find things I'm interested, or to, like, for example, I like watching football. I'm a big football fan, so I make sure that when there's a big match, Premier League match, for example, I make efforts to watch it with my friends and not watch it alone. This is one way I've seen to do it. Also, going to the gym with my friends, trying to find something of interest, common interest that I can do with friends. That way, I think it has helped a little, but still, it's a problem. Second, I think for me, this is like the biggest one. It's imposter syndrome. Second is imposter syndrome. So, I know most professionals you usually talk about, no matter the stage of career you are, you would face this in some form of way, like the voice of feeling like, oh, you're not supposed to be here, would always be at the back of your mind. I think it's true, but that voice has been magnified more in the last 6 months of my life, in the last 6 months of my experience in dances here in my program. At the beginning, at the early periods, which is like September, October, and we were having classes, and maybe the lecturer or the professor is like teaching something I consider to be very technical or a little bit difficult. I start thinking in the back of my mind, am I sure I'm fit enough for this? Can I handle this? Are you sure these guys will not figure out that I'm a fraud? These guys would not like send me back home because I can't handle it, or my grades plummet so bad and I would be asked to drop out of the program. And I constantly think about all of these things in my mind. Fear is bad for grades. This is one thing I can confirm, one thing I can speak on. And generally, it's not just good for mental health. It makes you worry a lot. And I experienced that at the beginning of my study. And I think I still do now. It's just that now it's a bit relaxed. At least now I know, okay, yes, I think I'm doing well enough for myself. I try to calm myself in the best way I can. But at the beginning, it was a problem. I always feel like, I would get found out. I would be considered like, this guy is a fraud. He's not supposed to be here. That he can't handle this program. He can't handle the stress of this program. He can't handle the rigors of this program. Those things were constantly running through my mind, and I felt, how do I cope? How do I survive? How do I just get it to the next day? How do I just get to the next day? So that has been a problem. And I would also say another thing I found to like help me with this challenge was admitting to myself that yes, I don't know as much as I think I know, or I'm or having a change of mindset to consider that yes, I don't know some things and I'm here to know, which is why I'm here. Because if I had known everything, if I knew everything, I would not be doing a master's degree. I would be somewhere else, just applying the knowledge already. But the fact that I'm here is because I want to learn, which is one. Then also the mindset that I am worth it to be here because the admission process really rigorous. So I'm sure they took their time out to fish out candidates in their opinion that they thought could withstand this, that they thought they are fit for this. So in every right, in every aspect, in every sense of the word, I am worthy to be here. So I try to reaffirm that to myself, to calm myself down every time. And to be honest, it's been better. It's been better. Um, I think I handle it a little bit much better than at the beginning. But yeah, that is something you should watch out for. Then number three on my list is language barrier. Okay, as an international student with a background in English, studying in a French country, my program is entirely in English, which I'm grateful for that. And there's even opportunity to learn French because we have French courses with professionals. But it's still been tough navigating this language barrier. It affects in a lot of things, like making friends. For example, it's difficult to make friends because most of the locals speak French. A good amount of them speak English, but majority still speak French. So that is a barrier to make friends, relate more with people. Also, navigating through like daily life, going to make some appointments, going to for example, processing some documents, some visas, some things associated with your residence in that country could be difficult because communicating with the agents, communicating with the officials at those offices, at those desks is difficult because some of them don't speak English and you have to find a way to navigate it. It's been difficult. I've been trying to, to learn French and combat some of this. I have a video on French. You should watch it here. And it's been okay, but still that barrier is there, so you need to be careful. If you're going to a country where you don't speak the language, it would be advisable to spend some time, invest some time before you travel to learn the language. It can help you to integrate better into community. It can help you to make friends, which will make your life a lot more easier, would make the experience a lot more richer. I totally endorse that. I advise that. Now, number 4 on the list is the difference, or would I say the gap in education level. Okay, this one is a big one, and I hope I can spell it out right. So, in my 6 month stay and my study so far, I have noticed that there's a difference in the education level. This is understandable, right? There's a difference, but sometimes you feel like you don't have enough background, enough to cope. Like, my program is multidisciplinary in the sense that all the students in this program, we come from like different background, engineering background, but different disciplines. And the program tries as much as possible to melt all of this background together to get us to like a common point, then start building on it. The difficulty in this is that sometimes the leveling up to the common point has been a tough process, in the sense that I've had to take some courses in some disciplines I'm not very comfortable with. For example, electrical engineering or maybe chemical engineering, being the fact that I have a mechanical engineering background. So navigating this process has been a challenge. So going into a master's program or any program where there's a multidisciplinary approach to it has some tweaks and some difficult areas to navigate. You should be aware of that. So sometimes I struggle with some courses because they are not like in my comfort zone, but I still think it's a good thing because overall it's improved my experience, helped me to be able to have a sit down with professionals in the engineering field and be able to speak about something, just be able to understand, because I still think that all of these disciplines are related. We are working together in a common goal to achieve, energy sufficiency, energy sustainability, clean energy for the world, which is the purpose, which is the goal. So yeah, but it's been a challenge because you're thinking of your grades. There's this constant pressure to think of your grades, and I think this point is underrated because you coming from a background in Nigeria where like the grades was everything, how well you do in school, how high you can get on how high the high marks you can get on your scores will like really define your person. It's difficult to come here and you're getting some grades that you are not very happy with, because you're thinking in your mind, oh, where I'm coming from, I'm a champion, I'm a chairman. I'm sure that no matter what happens, I would get my A, or get at least the least I'll get is a B. And now you are worried, please let me just pass this course. So it's different, and it was a challenge. I think it's still a challenge for me because I still feel that constant pressure to want to do very well, extremely well on my grades, and sometimes I over focus on it, and I worry a lot on my grades. So yeah, that is something else too. Quality of technical writings, so back in my undergrad, I did some form of technical writing, some report and stuff, but the level, the quality was much different than this. Yeah, there's an emphasis on original ideas, there's an emphasis on original content, not so much back home. And there's been a challenge, adjusting to that and making sure that what you're writing is original, what you're writing is plagiarism free. It's important because I think I have like a very strong background in that coming here. So adjusting brought a little bit of friction to me, and this is one of the things I struggled with, but I think now I'm doing really well, and it's good, because everybody should always write their original ideas and give credit to whichever person, whichever source you're getting whatever you're writing down from. This was something I also noticed. Finally, the fifth one is the accent issue. All right, this one is a bit funny, and I don't know, but I still feel like it's a challenge in a way, because it's like it acts like an hindrance socially. Coming from Nigeria, I have said this in the previous video before. Nigeria is English is the official language in Nigeria. We speak English everywhere, and in fact, I think I can speak English much better than I can speak my native language, which is Yoruba language. And I did not know I had an accent until I came here. So relating with my program mates, with my professors, which are this is an international community, different students from different backgrounds, and some of them English is not their first language; they learn English as a second language. So there's that difference. So coming here, and I started to understand that okay, I have an accent, and it's difficult for people to follow what I'm saying sometimes. Sometimes you're speaking or you want to ask questions, and maybe the professor or your friend you're talking to is like, I didn't get you. Sorry, can you come again? And you're coming again for like 2-3 times. After a while, it gets to, in my case, it started to affect me. I started to like keep more to myself, like just trying to avoid the comeback again, trying to reduce how much I thought, because I didn't want to come back again every time I was speaking, and I felt like they won't understand me. At the beginning, it was a challenge. Then over time, I started to figure out a way to communicate in a way that they understand me better. And one of the ways I was able to do it, at least in my own case, was that I started to speak slowly. So I noticed I was speaking too fast, because English just comes naturally to me. I don't have to think about it. I mean, maybe compared to others. So I just speak very fast. So I started to speak slowly and as clear as possible, and it's been better. Now there's not much of come back again, repeat yourself. I can communicate effectively. So yes, I think everyone should take note of this, because irrespective of where you're from, irrespective of where you have an accent, it's important to know that. So you might have to adjust the way you speak, the frequency of your tonations and stuff, to be able to communicate well, because it's important. If you can't communicate well, it can hinder socially, it can hinder making friends, it could affect your confidence in asking questions in class on things you don't understand, or just social interactions generally. So it's important to take note of it. So just accept the fact that everybody has an accent, and try as much as possible to speak clearly. Make sure that they understand. The main thing is that they understand you. So whichever way you can communicate, go for it. In conclusion, the experience has been incredible. I am learning as much as I can. I am learning a lot of things. I am getting exposed, to the reality of engineering, to the reality of transition, energy transition, and I'm in the process of achieving my dream, because this is what I've wanted to do in my life, to contribute to energy solutions. This is one thing that keeps me up. This is one thing I hope to achieve. So being in this program has been so beneficial for me. So far in the 6 months, I'm grateful for the experience, the quality of education I'm getting here, free of charge. It's amazing. It's changing my life. It's helping me to achieve my dreams, and I'm super grateful for the opportunity. also grateful for the friends I've made, the experience I've made, quality of life I have now. I'm very grateful for it. And I'm learning a new language. I'm getting better with my French. Hopefully, I can make an update to previous video and speak entirely from beginning to the end in French and just enjoy myself in French language. It's been an amazing experience for me. I would over time recommend for anyone thinking of taking grad school abroad, coming to grad school or coming to France to study, to go for the opportunity. It's an amazing experience. Yes, it could be a roller coaster of emotions. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes not so happy, sometimes you feel like going back home, sometimes you're asking yourself, what exactly am I doing here? Like, who sent me message? Sometimes you ask yourself the question, like, what am I doing here? God, who sent, like, why am I here? What am I doing with my life? So sometimes these questions will come up, but at the same time, I think every time you're trying to come out of your comfort zone, you'd face something like this. So the whole thing, the mix for a package, the whole package is the experience, which is something I'm grateful for. And I'm looking forward to seeing through the rest of the program, the next 6 months, the next 3 months, the next 1 year. And just, I'll try as much as possible to update you guys as you're going. Thank you to everybody that's subscribed. Thank you to everybody that liking the videos, dropping your comments. I really appreciate it. And I advise you, please share the video with your friends, and please comment if you're a graduate student and you're facing some of this. Please comment down below some of the ways you've been able to combat some of this challenge, some of these issues. How are you coping? We'd like to have a discussion about it. If you're interested in grad school, comment about it. Generally, just drop your comment. Let's have a discussion in the comment section. Do not forget to like and subscribe, please. It helps the channel a lot. And there are more videos coming. There's a travel vlog coming. There's a week in the life vlog coming. There's so many contents coming up on this channel. So guys, please subscribe, like and share with your friends. I would see you guys in the next one. Thank you very much. Cheers.